CBS's NCIS confirmed series lead Mark Harmon's departure after more than 18 seasons, with an announcement from Gibbs, uttered while peacefully casting a line into an Alaskan harbor. Take a peek at today's video to see why the long-standing cast member has decided to leave. Also, who is the new family member rumored to be joining the McGee clan? Watch today's video to learn why NCIS is bidding goodbye to Leroy Jethro Gibbs and Mark Harmon after 19 seasons, as well as other NCIS news. Mark Harmon's best episodes from NCIS. Hiatus Part 1, Season 3, Episode 23. It's a coma he doesn't want to get out of, says the doctor who is treating Gibbs, who was unconscious following a terrorist attack. We didn't want him to either for a long. Before his pre-deployment pledge of "I will return back safe," the loner was reminiscing about pleasant days of surfside horseback rides and movie nights with his wife and daughter. "I'm in love with you," but horrific memories of their death, of contemplating suicide, of seeking vengeance on their perpetrator, of resting in a field hospital bed after a 1991 explosion during Desert Storm resurface. His present doctor, it turns out, is the same one who treated him back then. Gibbs wakes up and has no idea who his close friend Ducky is. David McCallum, Heartbroken. Heartland, Season 6, Episode 4. A case leads the team to Gibbs' hometown of Stillwater, Pennsylvania, where we meet his tumultuous, frequently estranged father, Jackson. Ralph Waite. Misty flashbacks recall how young Gibbs, played by Harmon's son, Sean, is a nice twist, met his future wife Shannon, Aviva Bowman. The fact that he's almost shy is a stomach strike. This is the kind of man he may have been before he became combat hardened. We'll learn how she introduced him to the concept of having restrictions as a bonus for superfans. "Everyone needs a code to live by," she says. Gibbs, who is smitten. 20 clicks. Season 12, Episode 1. Gibbs as you've never seen him before. A Russian wilderness action hero. While transporting an NCIS system administrator home, his and McGee's, Sean Murray, helicopter is shot down. As killers close in on the grounded crew, Gibbs uses wit and tenacity to remain one step ahead. Highlights include a fight with a snarling wolf, emergency first aid on a dying crew member, he tenderly tells her she's a heck of a pilot as she fades, and Gibbs doubling back solo to his sniper skills to take out the pursuers. The Arizona, Season 17, Episode 20. Christopher Lloyd plays a Navy veteran who is yearning to be buried with his fellow Pearl Harbor survivors in this gripping episode. Harmon's glassy-eyed visage is indelible when Gibbs presses the 95-year-old to recollect that terrible day in 1941. Later, the discussion prompts some uncharacteristically non-Gibbs revelations to McGee about how Kuwait changed him. "When you come home, you're like half a person." Great Wide Open, Season 19, Episode 4. Christopher Lloyd plays a Navy veteran who is yearning to be buried with his fellow Pearl Harbor survivors in this gripping episode. Harmon's glassy-eyed visage is indelible when Gibbs presses the 95-year-old to recollect that terrible day in 1941. Later, the discussion prompts some uncharacteristically non-Gibbs revelations to McGee about how Kuwait changed him. "When you come home, you're like half a person." Will NCIS be canceled after Mark Harmon exit? Fans of NCIS are still reeling over Agent Gibbs' departure in the most recent episode. But now that Mark Harmon is no longer a series regular, is the show doomed? NCIS has seen many changes during its 18-year run, but one constant has been Agent Leroy Gibbs, Mark Harmon, who has been with the show since the first episode. Given that Gibbs is considered too old to be a field agent, there have been rumors of him quitting the CBS show for quite some time. Nonetheless, his announcement that he will not be returning to NCIS following an encounter with Agent Timothy McGee came as a shock. Sean Murray. "We can confirm that the program will not be ending after Season 19 due to the departure of longtime cast member Mark Harmon, who plays Agent Gibbs. Despite the fact that he was the longest-serving cast member and a vital part of the show, it was able to continue without him in the current season, Season 19. He will be missed both on set and on screen, but NCIS can go on without him, and we hope to see a Season 20 once Season 19 wraps up." NCIS star Garry Cole speaks out after replacing Mark Harmon as lead actor. Garry Cole, who is taking over as the lead on the iconic crime program NCIS, has assured viewers that he is not trying to emulate Mark Harmon. While Cole's character, former FBI agent Alden Parker, is expected to be introduced as the titular team's new special agent in command following the news of Leroy Jethro Gibbs, Harmon, retirement to Alaska, he wants fans to perceive Parker as his own person. "Part of my job description decision is to get comfortable, whatever that takes. I'm not trying to be Gibbs. The writers made that distinction. Parker isn't unduly chatty, but he is more verbal, Cole said of the contrasts between Gibbs and Parker, who has been at the center of the show since its beginning in 2003. He isn't as old school as the others. He strives to get his hands on the latest electronic gadgets in order to amaze everyone. Cole also indicated that Parker is purposely a bit of an enigma, and that a tragic event from his history is a key driving reason behind his job decisions, without giving anything solid away. A secretive special agent? Without one, NCIS wouldn't be NCIS. Now that we've discussed some of the top episodes Mark Harmon airs in and other details surrounding the popular character, it's time to get into the real reason we clicked on this video. Why is NCIS saying goodbye to Mark Harmon and the character Leroy Jethro Gibbs after 19 seasons, and whether or not the cast of NCIS is expanding? Stay tuned to find out all these revelations about the popular show NCIS. NCIS says goodbye to Leroy Jethro Gibbs and Mark Harmon after 19 seasons. CBS's NCIS confirmed series lead Mark Harmon's departure after more than 18 seasons with that announcement from Gibbs. Uttered while peacefully casting a line into an Alaskan harbor, Harmon was apparently ready to hang up Gibbs's cap at the end of the last season, but he discovered that if he did, CBS might not renew NCIS at all. He agreed to return in a limited role as a result. Harmon was only slated to return for a few episodes, according to TV Line. Sure enough, after he, McGee, and the rest of the team solved the case of a contract killer hired by a conglomerate to clear the way for an environmentally damaging copper mine, Gibbs refused to return his badge, gun, or job when director Vance offered them to him, opting instead to stay in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, where the multi-episode arc had most recently led him. Gibbs's departure is pretty much foretold from the very first scene of the show, when FBI Special Agent Parker, Garry Cole, leads a squad into Gibbs's house to arrest him for stealing a government vehicle and kidnapping a suspect who later died in suspicious circumstances. He notices a massive hole in the basement wall. He says, "Something tells me he's not coming back." Parker later listens to McGee's appeals not to arrest Gibbs and is dismissed as a result of his actions, as his superior demands that the suspended agent be held accountable. When is he going to obtain his NCIS badge? NCIS showrunner Steve Binder said in a statement, "So regarding the future of Gibbs, as longtime fans of the show may have noticed over the years, never count Leroy Jethro Gibbs out. NCIS Season 19 expands the McGee family with Home Improvement star. NCIS has teased the arrival of a new McGee family member played by Patricia Richardson of Home Improvement fame. Richardson will appear as Tim McGee's mother-in-law in the upcoming episode Docked, which airs tonight, November 8th on CBS in the United States. The following is an excerpt from the episode synopsis. NCIS investigates the death of a man on a cruise ship whose body is discovered in the ship's sauna by none other than McGee's mother-in-law, Judy, Patricia Richardson. Richardson is best known for her role as Jill Taylor on ABC's Home Improvement, for which she received 4 Primetime Emmy nominations and 2 Golden Globe nominations. She's also been in the medical drama Strong Medicine on Lifetime and NBC's The West Wing. At this point, it's uncertain whether she'll be a recurrent character or if she'll only appear in one episode. Delilah Fielding, Margot Harshman, McGee's wife and Judy's daughter, will also appear in the episode, having previously featured in early season 18. McGee, Sean Murray, interviews his mother-in-law about the man who died on her cruise ship and with whom she just so happened to have been intimate prior to his death. The 19th season of the police drama premiered in September and is expected to end in April 2022. This is the first season without the star Mark Harmon, who plays Special Agent Leroy Jethro Gibbs. Harmon's character retired to Alaska in the final episode, which aired last month. There you have it. Words about the actor Mark Harmon's exit on NCIS. After an amazing 19 seasons on the show, he has made his decision to leave onto other things, and we've thoroughly enjoyed watching him on the show, and he will be dearly missed. Leave us a comment below which episode of NCIS was your favorite Leroy episode. We hope you enjoyed today's video. Thanks for watching.